Hello everybody, welcome back to my home here in East Tennessee. Had to share with you what came by UPS truck today. Yes, this is a good day. I got a new plant. I really couldn't do an unpacking video on it because the box was very large and this was packed so well in layers and layers and layers of paper. So it was kind of like, it was very much like Christmas Day. So what this is GCT Jairak Jewel. As you all know, my Lawless Gloriana is also a Tumnia, a GCT, Cattleya. And I saw a picture of this one last week, and I couldn't get it off my mind. I thought about this for 2 days. I mean, when you have a large collection, you kind of have to be, well, let me put it this way. I'm very discerning about what I collect now. And it needs to be not so big. As you all know, I've been on a quest for growing smaller orchids, let's just say, because I have some that are just so gigantic. But this is a medium-sized Cattleya. This is bigger than what I thought it was going to be. But oh my goodness, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous Cattleya. I'm not believing. I took it out of the box and I just stood here with my jaw dropped open. I thought, this is one of the nicest Cattleyas I've ever seen. So they kind of said, on the description that this was going to come bare rooted, and not to expect many good roots, but that with good Cattleya care, it would grow new roots and, new divisions and this kind of thing. And I'm like, I've already watered this and there's some green root tips in there. I mean, I'm just surprised. And look, I've got a nice new growth. And then I was cleaning the sheaths off of this part right here, and there's a new eye right there that's about to pop open. You see that little root right there. So, wow, this is going to be so beautiful when I get it going. I'm just really curious to see when this is going to bloom for me, if it's going to bloom in spring like all of my other Cattleyas do, or if it's going to bloom maybe twice a year. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I wanted to just show you because I know so many of you like to see my plants from the very, very beginning. And yeah, and I know that these are kind of not the most beautiful orchid videos, when they're not in bloom, but so many of you like seeing them when they're brand new. And as you see, it's in an open basket. This basket doesn't have a bottom to it. So I am not going to pry any of these roots from this basket. They are plastered to that basket. And it even has like a plastic top. It's a lid with holes. And I'm just thinking, I've done something similar to this before, a couple of years ago. My friend Michael McCarthy sent me a Cattleya that he said he flasked himself. And he said, don't disturb the roots for a year or two, or the plant might fail because it's a very young plant. So all I did was I took the pot that the Cattleya came in and just put it down in a pot of moss. And it just took off. So this is going to be easy. I'm just going to place this in a pot with some moss. I'm going to put some moss up inside this basket and around the plant. And that's how I'm going to grow it for a year or two. And what will happen is these roots will eventually all desiccate and I'll be able to remove it very easily. That's what I did with the one that Michael sent me, and it worked just perfectly. So these new growths will have new roots. But you see, it'll eventually get to a point where the roots grow out of that pot, out of this basket. And then it's going to just be really, really easy for me to remove the roots and the basket in, let's say, 2, maybe 3 years. I'm probably going to change out the moss next year just to make sure that I get all the dead roots from these gone. Don't want those setting in the pot for too long. But yeah, they've been hanging this Cattleya and just watering it every day in this basket. This was a recent import. I bought it, let's see, Thursday. No, I ordered it. Yes, I ordered it last Thursday from Barefoot Orchids, and they are in Loxahatchee, Florida. And they sent me a notice that Monday they shipped it. And today is Wednesday, and it was sitting on my doorstep at 11 o'clock this morning. 2 days shipping. I love that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what this looks like before I pot it up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this in a pot with some moss in it, and I'm going to show you the final product. If I use my tripod, this is actually a taller type of Cattleya, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything while I repot it, but you can kind of imagine what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put some moss in here, really loose, some moss around the pot. I'm going to check these roots again to make sure that they're good. But I'm really happy with this orchid. Just wait until it blooms. It is a hot pink bloom with a yellow lip, deep yellow lip. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and get this potted up, and I'm going to show you the end result. I just wanted to show you my new plant because I will be giving you updates on this one in the future. So yay, I am excited. And here's a 1 week update on my GCT Jairak Jewel. Look how beautiful she is. The new growths have grown in a week. It's rather amazing. Look at how much this growth has already grown. That's crazy. And then this small one right down here, it was just an eye a week ago. So it is maturing as well. So this one is on its way. I did not take it from its basket. I did not extract it from that plastic basket because I knew I would lose some good roots, and I didn't want to do that. The top of those roots were still green and they were still firm, and I just thought I'm not messing with it. So all I did was I put some moss in the basket, kind of upside down, if you can imagine. It had to be damp, of course, for it to stay. And then I just filled in around this pot with New Zealand spag moss. Where you see the bare moss here, the sun keeps coming in and out. That's the reason why I have to keep adjusting my camera. The moss that you see here, there's some roots that are right below that moss that I want them to grow quickly. So I put some moss around there. Once they get going, I'm going to remove that moss and then fill in the rest of the pot with some bark. But I decided I'm not going to take this out of that basket. And the reason why I mentioned the basket is because, you know, Tumnias come in baskets. This is the first Cattleya I've ever received that came in a basket bare-rooted. And so sometimes you have to stop and think, okay, I'm used to getting one in media. Now what do I do? And I've just learned when they're in these baskets, I'm not going to remove them from the baskets. I'm going to work around them because there's no old media to deal with or anything. So just left it in that basket, filled in the pot with moss, and here she is. So all the new roots will be going down into moss. But I am so proud of this new growth. I'm like, oh my goodness, it has really taken off. So wanted to kind of do a follow-up as well as an update already on this one because it's done so well. And here's an update on my Zelemnia Midas that I just got almost a month ago. Everyone was asking me, you know, are you going to keep it on the mount? What are you going to do with it? Because this is the one that was just stuck to this mount. I could not budge it. So I thought, I'm not ruining the roots on this tiny little cute plant. And I can't zoom in on it to show you because this is like a tiny little forest when you put the zoom in on it. But I'm going to put some pictures to show you the 2 new growths that I have in almost a month on this plant. It has grown. I mean, look at how healthy and happy this little guy is. I'm going to be keeping it on this mount until I can safely loosen the roots on the back of the mount. I'm not going to get a Tumnia anymore and try to pry it out of a mount, whether it's like this or whether it's one of those little baskets. I've learned my lesson with this. Usually my Tumnias in the past, I've gotten them, I have tried to extract them from those little baskets and pot them up in New Zealand spag moss. Well, it's fine when they just pop right out, but usually they don't pop right out. Usually the roots are attached to that little plastic pot. So I learned not to do that anymore. My friend Wanda Shaw asked me, how are you doing, with your phals now that are new? Are you repotting them immediately or are you waiting a while? And I am. I'm waiting a while, unless the media is just, really broken down and bad. But with these, I'm going to do the same thing until I see some root growth, until I see something going on with that plant. I'm not going to repot it immediately. I do have to spray this one every single day, every morning. I wet the roots, wet the moss. Look at the new roots. I'm so glad this one's doing well because this is one of my favorite things. It's a pyloric Tumnia. So I can't wait to show it to you all when it blooms. But I've been asked by several of you, what are you going to do with that one long term? And for right now, the answer is I'm going to leave it exactly like it is, especially with those 2 new growths. I am so excited. I've never had 2 new growths on a new Tumnia within a month of having it ever. And I've been growing them now for 3 years, 3.5 years. So I learned with this one, just leave them alone for a while, let them get acclimated. If they're stuck to that basket, then work with the basket. Don't just try to pry those roots off the pot. It doesn't work. You lose them. So I had to share with you all just how well this one has done. It just looks perfect. I keep it in the den here with me. I'll look at it all the time just to kind of give you all perspective. This is my den, and behind there that's where my sunroom is. So many of you asked me, that's where it's located, behind my den. So this little guy is doing so well. Happy to say, very happy to say. And if you all want to see the video where I unbox this one, I will place that in the description box below. You can see what it looked like when it came out of the box. But you will also notice when you watch the video how much it's grown. Yay! I'm so happy with this one. And since you all didn't get to see any blooms in this video, I wanted to end the video with my gorgeous GCT Lawless Gloriana, still in beautiful bloom. Wow, these blooms just keep going. This is a good year for Cattleya blooms, I have found. So before I end the video, I'd love to say the blessing over you, your families, and your plants. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. You all make it a great day. We'll talk to you next time.